So in this video we're going to introduce the big O notation. So what is this big O? Let's start with a classic definition from Wikipedia. Big O notation is a mathematical notation that describes the limiting behavior of a function when the argument tends towards a particular value or infinity. That's why the reason why a lot of people find big O scaring, but as you will see, the underlying concept is not that hard. We use big O to describe the performance of an algorithm, as it helps us to determine if a given algorithm is scalable or not, which is basically means, is this algorithm scales well as the input grows really large? So just because your code executes quickly on your computer doesn't mean it's gonna perform well when given a large dataset. So that's why we use the big O notation to describe the performance of an algorithm. But what does this have to do with data structures? Well, certain operations can be more or less costly depending on what data structure you use. For example, accessing an array element by its index is super fast, but arrays have fixed length, and if you want to consistently add and remove items, you have to resize the array. And this will be costly as the size of our input grows very large. So if this is what we need to do, then we have to use another data structure called linked list. This data structure can grow or shrink very quickly, but accessing a linked list element by its index is slow. So that's why you need to know about big O notation first before talking about various data structures. Also, big companies like Google, Microsoft, and Amazon always ask you about big O. They want to know if you really understand how scalable an algorithm is. And finally, knowing big O make you a better developer or software engineer.